Let's be honest, we're all trying to protect our peace, aren't we? Especially when it comes to those draining interactions with certain people. Well, today, we're going to unpack two super effective strategies that do just that: the gray rock and the yellow rock methods. Seriously, think of these as your personal toolkit for handling those high-conflict situations.
You know that feeling? You walk away from a conversation and you just feel completely wiped out. Like you've just run an emotional marathon you didn't even sign up for. If you're dealing with someone who seems to thrive on drama, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Right. And that's because you're likely dealing with what's known as a high-conflict person. And here's the key, you gotta get this. These folks often aren't looking for a solution. Nope, they're looking for a reaction. They feed on that emotional energy, which is why a simple, logical conversation can feel like you're just spinning your wheels in the mud. It's an incredibly frustrating and frankly exhausting dynamic. So how do you break that cycle? Well, let's dig into our first tool. It's a little counterintuitive, but it's really powerful. It's called the gray rock method. And the name itself gives you a huge clue about the strategy here. It's all about becoming strategically and totally uninteresting. Okay, so here's the core idea. It's a conscious choice you make to become unresponsive and totally disengaged. I mean, think about it. If someone's entire game is based on getting a dramatic emotional reaction from you, what happens when you give them absolutely nothing? They get bored. There's nothing for their negativity to hook into, and eventually, they'll just move on to find an easier, more interesting target.
So what does this actually look like in real life? This slide lays it out perfectly. We're talking short, one-word, factual answers. Okay? I see. Uh-huh. You don't offer up any personal stories or opinions, and this is crucial. You do not ask them questions, because that just invites more talking. Your tone is flat. Your expression is neutral. You are basically an emotional and informational dead end.
And boom, there it is. This just nails the entire concept. Just picture a plain gray rock lying on the ground. You wouldn't try to start a fight with it, right? You wouldn't get frustrated trying to get a reaction out of it. You'd walk right past it. That is your goal.
But what if you can't just walk past? What if total disengagement just isn't an option? Maybe you have to maintain some kind of relationship with this person. Well, that's where our second tool comes in. Let's shift gears and check out the yellow rock method. So the magic words here are necessary contact. This is for your coworker, your ex that you co-parent with, or that family member you kind of have to see at holidays. You're not trying to make them vanish completely. You're just trying to manage the interaction so you don't get sucked into their vortex of drama.
Now this looks way different from gray rocking, doesn't it? With this, you're using a friendly, even warm tone, but the conversations are kept incredibly brief and on the surface. You might talk about the weather or the logistics for a project at work, but you never ever offer personal details or opinions that they could twist and use against you later. And most importantly, you always have your exit line ready. A simple, "Great, thanks for the info. Gotta run to my next thing," works like a charm.
I just love this metaphor. It perfectly captures the technique, right? On the surface, you're pleasant, you're civil, you're a sunny yellow rock. But underneath, you are solid, you are not going to be moved, you're not going to be manipulated or baited into a fight. Your boundaries are absolutely rock solid.
Okay, so now we've got these two very distinct tools in our toolkit. The million-dollar question becomes, which one do you pick, and when? Let's break down that decision-making process.
This slide really gets right to the heart of it. Your choice comes down to one thing, your goal. Are you trying to end the interaction for good? That is 100% gray rock territory. Or are you just trying to survive necessary interactions with your sanity intact? That's when you reach for the yellow rock. One's a full stop, the other is a carefully managed comma.
All right, let's get practical and see how this plays out. Imagine trying to gray rock a coworker you have to work with every day. It could backfire, right? You might just look uncooperative and end up getting a talking to from your boss. In that case, yellow rock is perfect. It's professional and it sets a boundary. Same thing with a co-parent. Going full gray rock might actually escalate the conflict. But yellow rocking? It keeps the focus exactly where it should be, on the kids. Now, what about that toxic relative you're trying to get some distance from? That's when gray rock is your absolute best bet. It signals loud and clear that the conversation and the engagement is over.
So let's put all this together into a simple, strategic framework you can use anytime you're faced with one of these draining situations. It's pretty straightforward.
It really is this simple. First, just ask yourself, is this a relationship of necessity or is it a relationship of choice? Step 2, what outcome do I really want here?
Am I aiming for total distance, or am I aiming for manageable peace? And then finally, step 3, with those answers in hand, you pick your tool. Gray rock for distance, yellow rock for peace. Simple as that.
And you know, this is probably the most important thing to take away from all of this. It can feel really unnatural, maybe even a little rude, to be so intentionally disengaged or brief. But you have to remember, this isn't about them. This is about you. It is a strategic act of self-preservation designed to protect your emotional energy and your mental peace.
So the question isn't whether these situations are tough. We know they are. The real question is, what are you going to do about it? With these tools, you now have a choice. You have a way to consciously step out of the drama and step back into control of your own well-being. The power isn't in their chaotic behavior. It's in the strategy that you choose to use.